Hey there. Let's just cut to the chase because I hate fluff and all that other crap. Check out this tutorial on how to measure a property using free software and then create a professional lawn care proposal to send via email in less than 10 minutes without having to spend any time or fuel driving to the property to measure it using old outdated methods such as taking a walk around or using a measuring wheel. So with all that being said, let's get into it. On my computer, first you'll want to go to findlotsize.com. This is a free service that you can use to measure just about anything on Google's satellite images. So first what you want to do is put in the address of the property you want to measure. For this example, I'll just put in a random city and street and we'll find a property that's on this street. Click go and you will see the map come up here. We'll zoom in here and let's go to this property right here. So you want to make sure you have the area selected here, and you begin marking out the area of turf that you will be cutting or doing any other lawn service on. So you start on the outside, go along the edges, make that a little bit better right there. Go along the entire edge of the property, then along the driveway, go along the landscaping. Doesn't need to be exact because we're not trying to measure for a patio or anything like that. We're just doing lawn service, so it's relatively easy to measure for, and 2 square feet isn't going to totally change up our bid. So we'll continue going here around the house. And there we go. The total size of this property is 9,728 square feet, give or take a few feet here and there. With satellite imagery, it's not totally exact. However, we're just mowing or fertilizing. 50 square feet isn't a whole lot to be off when we're doing a service like that. If we're measuring for a patio and we're 50 square feet off, we're going to have some problems. But for maintenance, it's not a huge issue. So now that we have our measurement, let's go into our pricing metrics. So here we are in our pricing metrics sheet. Since our property is about 10,000 square feet, maybe just a little bit less, property will probably take 23 to 27 minutes, give or take, whether it's wet out or who's working. Could be a new guy on the crew, whatever. And this property will be less than 10 minutes away from any other properties or our shop, depending on when this property is done during the day. So to mow this property every week, our price is going to be $37. Now we'll switch over to the fertilizing and weed control tab to figure out our pricing for fertilizing and weed control services. So we're over here in the fertilizing and weed control tab. The turf area size that we have is about 10,000 square feet, and for this example it'll take about 20 minutes to do, and we are going to charge about $60 per application. But please keep in mind, these prices are totally generalized and are for example only. In order to determine the price for your services for your company, you'll need to determine how much it costs your company to operate, as well as how much profit you'd like to make on every single job. So let's take our mowing price per service, as well as our application price per service, and put them all together in our proposal to get it ready to send to our client. So now we have our proposal all opened up. Let me zoom in here real quick so you can see a little better. We have a lawn maintenance proposal for John and Jane Doe, our fictitious customer. The proposal is presented by my company here. If you by any chance want a proposal for your business or a service contract, letters to send to customers, pretty much anything you can think of to manage your business, it's all available from my website. I will have a link below, or click one of the annotations on the screen. The forms can be customized any way you'd like. For your company name, you can change up any of the text. All that can be tailor-made to fit your company's needs. So now we'll go down to the next page here. Company information, then you have the date of the proposal being sent, customer's information, and then an awesome cover letter that will definitely set you apart from your competition, who is probably using a carbon paper proposal sheet that they picked up at the local office supply store that doesn't have their logo on it and could easily be lost because it's just a piece of paper that could get thrown away. So now let's get into putting our proposal together. You'll see 2 different prices here on the sheet. The $38.30 is our price plus 3.5% for credit card fees. And if a customer wants to pay with cash or check, usually it's a check, they will just get charged the standard $37 per service. Same goes with fertilizing weed control. This saves our costs on credit card fees. I would highly recommend doing this in your business as well. So now we have 26 weekly mowing services. So we'll do 37 times 26. This will give us $962. Then we'll take our $38.30 price, times that by 26, which will equal $995.80. Now we'll add up all of our fertilizing and weed control applications. Here in Minnesota, we do 5 applications per season, so 60 times 5 will be $300. And if you apply the 3.5%, that puts it at $310.50. So now the total for our services will be $1,262 for the season at the cash check rate, and then $1,306.17 with a credit card. So now to break this down into 7 monthly payments, which customers absolutely love, and you'll love too, because you'll get steady cash flow and you'll know exactly how much money is coming in every single month. And with the credit card pricing, that comes to $200.17 per month with tax, which will be different for every single local area, and then $193.41 with the cash check discount. One thing I want to make a note of here is this note here at the bottom of the screen. Upon acceptance of this proposal, the service contract must be signed before any work starts. And I highly recommend that you have all of your clients sign a contract so that both parties are protected in the event that the client doesn't pay the bill, or if one of your guys throws a rock through the window with the mower. The client will know that you have insurance. All things like that are covered by a contract. So now that we have our proposal complete, let's save it as a PDF before we send it to our customer. And the reason for a PDF is that way our customer can open it no matter what kind of device they're reading their email on, whether it's their iPhone, iPad, computer. And if we save it as a document, such as like Word document or .pages if you're on a Mac or an open office, is that some processors can't be opened on other computers if they don't have the application on their device. So we save it as a PDF. This makes it easy for our customer to open up the proposal regardless of whatever device they're using or application, because the last thing that someone wants to do when they have a proposal arrive is not be able to open it. Definitely going to bring down the chances of you getting the job. So to save as a PDF, you'll go to File, Print, or Command P if you're on a Mac like me, and you'll press that. Go to PDF here, click Save as a PDF. This will bring up your folder. Click the file that you want to save it as. Save it, and I'll be replacing it since I've already have that document name on there. And there we go. We have our document saved as a PDF. Next, we will be uploading the document to our email and then sending it over to the client. So here we are in our email account. We have our customer's email address here, lawn maintenance proposal as the subject. And usually I like to start off saying good evening, good afternoon, things like that, rather than just saying hi, insert name. It's a little bit more personal. Attached is the proposal for lot maintenance services at your property. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks again for your time and the opportunity for us to provide our services to you. Sincerely, your name, CEO and president, whatever your title may be for your business, your company name, phone, and its web address. Then we will click Browse to find our attachment. Then we'll grab our PDF document here, open it up to attach to our email, and then click Send. And boom, there you have it. A proposal done up and sent within about 10 minutes without having to drive to the customer's property. Now, if you're doing a service such as a spring cleanup or a fall cleanup and there's a lot of big trees or shrub trimming that you cannot see all the shrubs from the satellite images, or they're grossly overgrown, lots of different situations where you do have to drive out to the property. However, hopefully this video here will teach you a way to send out a proposal without having to drive to a property for just weekly mowing or dethatching, fertilizing, weed control, or even aerating or overseeding, any of the really basic maintenance services that don't necessarily take a whole lot of time to bid, but the task of having to drive out to the property can be very time consuming. So take advantage of the technology that's available, especially the free stuff when starting out. As you grow, you can expand into software such as Go Ilon and other programs like that. But to get up and running, you can definitely use this technique, and all you will really need is a word processor and an email account, both of which can be had for free. So with all that being said, I invite you to check out therookiesguide.com, where we have different startup guides available, such as starting a landscaping, lawn service, and snow removal business. And all of the business management documents I mentioned in this video are available from the site. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below.